Let me talk about organizing service items. Let me show you how important and critical this is. Let's say your boss goes to an area to analyze her income and services. She'll go to reports, financial reports called business analysis. She goes, I want to see how we did beginning of this year until today. She goes search. And this brings up a very quick analysis, a picture of our total income year to date. You are able to expand on the 2008 to look at first quarter, second quarter, and then each quarter can be expanded into months and so on. On the left-hand side, the income is broken down into different categories. How much money you made on the original, copy sales, exhibits, attendance, and all that. If I go into my miscellaneous charge, this much money was generated, but I like to know the subtotals. So I expand on the miscellaneous charges. Here I look at delivery charge, interpreting, pass-through, and then production. We made this much money from production. I want to look at the subcategories on that. This is where the subgrouping comes in. Attendance, cancellation, delivery, all that, it's called service item subgroups. If you do not have subgroups created, then all it's going to say is miscellaneous charge, other, and $2,000 or $20,000. That will not be really kosher. So this subgrouping here is the category that you want to make. These are all the delivery related items. These are all the copying. Every time we do black and white, blueprint, large print, any copying will put under production, and so on and so forth. So you can subcategorize, subtotal them. Once you go into production, you're looking at individual items here. So categorize service items by giving it a good subgroup name so that you can analyze your revenue readily using reports like this. Another thing I want to point out here is that the $585 that we generated, because this condensed index ASCII pack, it's really popular, but you want to find out who are using or ordering these products and who are not, so that I can do more marketing. You can turn around and go to another report under financial miscellaneous sales. I can go there and go back to the beginning of the year. I want to see all my production subgroup. What items you want to see. I'm interested in our new product we introduced beginning of this year. So once you select that, do you want to see alphabetically or by amount of order? Search for the report. This will show you within seconds all the attorneys under each firm, how many times they have ordered that particular item that you are interested in, and what are the total revenue is, and what's the average sale per invoice. So this is a very powerful tool to analyze how much money are we making from archiving fee. I want to know the total of it. When you are setting up, if you have already done it, you might want to think about this, is that under setup service items subgroups, and these are my example of what I consider to be reasonable subgrouping. I also list this in a manual. Give some thought as to how you want to group them. Don't have too many subgroups, that defeats the purpose. But if you have 200 service items and about 8 to 10 subgroups, it'll be reasonable. So categorize the subgroups, and that'll help you to reports and revenue analysis and all that kind of stuff.